Hello.
Hi.
I guess this is part 3.
Yeah.
Part 3
Part
of
three.
a Parts Unknown series, I guess. So today I wanted to talk about, actually, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
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 Friday, I love that. Okay, so I wanted to talk about the symptoms and kind of like what I live with on a daily basis. I'll go over the general symptoms of transverse myelitis, and then I'll go into like what I experience on a daily basis, which is different every day. So the typical signs and symptoms include pain, abnormal sensations in your body, weakness in your arms and legs, and bladder and bowel problems. So I experience all of those. But I did want to get into some specifics. So one thing that's really strange and that it doesn't come and go, it's always there, but some days it's a lot worse, is my back is extremely hot and like on fire all the time.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's like I have like an insulating blanket on me, like it feels like.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because even right now, as I sit here, my back is extremely hot, but my feet are freezing, even though I have like really thick socks on them.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like cold extremities. And sometimes I don't feel like my hands are cold, but then I touch Travis and he's like, your hands are so cold.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So tingling, I have to say my tingling has improved. I used to have a lot of tingling in my shins and my calves, but I do think that has gotten a little bit better. Again, just because it's better now doesn't necessarily mean it's gone away and it's not going to come back. There are external factors that affect my symptoms, just like it would affect anyone else that has pain. So for instance, extreme heat and extreme cold. So we just went through, a really like cold, insanely cold few days here in the Northeast. And so I haven't left the house because it's not worth it for me to go outside and then come back in and my symptoms be worse than they were before I left the house.
Yeah.
And then same in the summer. I try to do the camp pick up and drop off every day, but on the days where it's 90 degrees and higher, it's not safe for me to really be outside. And if I am, I can't be outside for more than like 15 or 20 minutes, which isn't a bad thing because who wants to be outside in 90-degree weather?
I know.
I don't.
That's
And then humidity and rain, that also affects my symptoms.
Yeah.
I have muscle spasms. So my muscle spasms are predominantly in my right leg. However, they are in other parts of my bodies too. Last night when I was falling asleep, I felt them in my back. And that's just, that's something that I experience often. And PT will help with that. So once I get back into PT on a regular basis, more than just what, the little things I'm doing at home, I know that will improve. Some days my legs feel like they're like leaded weights. The uncomfortable nerve pain. So, I just have like shooting pain sometimes.
Yeah.
My right thigh is pretty much always in pain. And again, right now I'm experiencing extreme weakness. I mean, not extreme. I'm experiencing weakness in my legs because I had COVID and because I wasn't walking around and doing a lot of things while I had COVID. It's definitely showing in my weak muscles. So I'm really trying to focus on building up my muscle strength. Sharp pain in my arms, specifically up here. Like here and here, I get sharp pains. And that was one of my first, I'll get into that another time. And
how about shaking in your legs?
Yeah, so that's then when we also get into like side effects of medicine, right? Because, and medicine is also going to be another episode. Sometimes it's hard to tell what is actually a symptom of the disorder and what is a side effect of the medicine.
Of the meds, yeah.
When I started this most recent one, I had insane trembling in my legs. But I looked that up and realized that was from the side effect of the medicine.
Of the meds.
Which it has ceased the longer I've been on it, which is great.
Awesome.
And then the bowel, I'm pretty fine with. The bladder is a whole nother issue. So I work with a urologist and I catheter every day, and it's very easy. I mean, when you say it and it's like, ooh, but it's like super now.
Yeah.
Now.
Yes. Because in the beginning.
Yeah, no. How many months later now?
Yes.
It's just like, another day. And so there will be some interesting news coming up about my bladder, but that'll be like a little surprise. Some people will be like, what? I didn't know you could do that. So that's some of the stuff that I deal with on a daily basis. I would say the pain is the worst, and I would also say that the pain is really the reason why I still use my cane as much as I do, because when I'm walking and I'm in pain, if I have my cane, I can be at a pretty good pace. And what I mean as a pretty good pace, yes, a lot slower than other people, but good for me.
Good for you, yeah.
In my condition.
Yeah.
Versus if I'm in pain and I don't have my cane, I'm literally like a snail at a snail's pace.
Yeah.
But not around the house. Like if you were to come into my house right now and I was here and we're talking, you would have no idea that there was anything wrong with me.
Yeah.
As most people with chronic pain, same thing. And chronic pain will be yet another little episode that I will talk about. So that's it for today. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Have
Bye.
fun.